In the comics, the 6 Infinity Stones are often referred to as gems. They are all that remains of an all-powerful being who eventually killed himself because he was alone in the universe.
I'm so lonely.
Now, each gem is a fraction of his power, and when they are all brought together, the bearer has complete control over the universe. Together, the Infinity Stones equal infinite power, so it's pretty obvious why everyone wants them. Let's start with the Mind Stone. The Mind Stone bestows the user with telepathy, telekinesis, and can enhance the existing mind powers of the user. When used in the Gauntlet, it connects the user's mind with all minds in the universe. Think Cerebro, but without that lame helmet. Where is the Mind Stone in the MCU? Well, after residing in Loki's scepter for quite some time, it was taken by S.H.I.E.L.D., then by Hydra, then by Ultron, and finally by the Avengers in order to create Vision. It is currently residing in Vision's forehead, and that's incredibly bad news for him come Infinity War. Next up, the Space Stone, which allows for teleportation, increased speed, and the ability to create wormholes between locations. While in the glove, it allows the user to be everywhere at once. In the MCU, the Space Stone is actually encased in a blue cube so that it can be easily and safely contained. Not everyone can touch the stone with their bare hands. After being used by Loki to open a portal so the Chitauri could get their asses kicked by the Avengers, the Space Stone known as the Tesseract was returned to Asgard by Thor. But at the end of Thor Ragnarok, Loki grabbed the Tesseract that was locked away in Odin's vault. Remember, this is exactly what Thanos sent Loki to retrieve back in the original Avengers, but we all know how that went. The question is, does Loki offer Thanos the Tesseract as part of the debt he's owed, or does Thanos use force? We'll have to wait for Infinity War. The Reality Stone allows the user to do whatever they want in their current location. They can destroy anything and create portals. While used in conjunction with the other stones, the user can change the reality of the entire universe. In Thor: The Dark World, the Reality Stone is known as the Ether. It is pulled from Jane Foster into the dark elf Malekith, who wants to use it to destroy basically everything. Thankfully, he's stopped by Thor, and the stone is given to the Collector for safekeeping.
5 to go.
But then of course the Collector's entire home blew up in Guardians of the Galaxy, so maybe it's not so safe after all. The bearer of the Power Stone has increased strength, endurance, and invulnerability. With its infinite power, it is the most sought after battery of the Marvel Universe. While paired with the other stones, it actually boosts their effects, which is hard to imagine given what the other stones do. Like an extremely serious game of hot potato, don't even think about holding onto this thing unless you're worthy to wield it. Or it could burn your face off. Literally.
There's a little pea coming out of me right now.
After being found on planet Morag by Star-Lord, it is taken by Ronan the Accuser, who is killed by the Guardians, and the stone is given back to the Nova Corps for safekeeping. When it comes to Infinity War, besides the Space Stone, we've seen multiple shots of the Power Stone in Thanos' possession, and that's bad news for the people of Xandar. The Time Stone gives users the ability to time travel, age or de-age people, see the past or future, and it can trap people in time loops. While in the Gauntlet, it allows the user to exist at all points in time simultaneously. In the MCU, the Time Stone is encased inside the Eye of Agamotto. Doctor Strange used it to rewind time and prevent the destruction of Hong Kong. He also used it to capture Dormammu in a time loop, ultimately forcing him to leave Earth. It's currently hanging from Doctor Strange's neck, but it sure looks like he loses possession of it in Infinity War. In the comics, the Soul Stone is actually sentient and hungers for souls. It gives the user the power to manipulate, steal, or alter living or dead souls. Souls that are captured are kept in a heaven-like pocket universe that exists within the gem itself. When paired with the other gems, it allows for control over all life in the universe. Now, in the comics, it was Adam Warlock that had the Soul Stone in his forehead, but we can't have two dudes rocking the same look on screen. But let's be honest, this dude is so dead. So maybe Warlock will copy Vision's fashionable Infinity Stone in the face look moving forward. We first got mention of Adam after Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, but it doesn't seem like they're ready to formally introduce him on screen. Some people believe Heimdall might have it because of his glowing orange eyes, while others think it's in Wakanda giving the heart-shaped herb its power, but those are all crazy theories. I think they might be saving the Soul Stone for Infinity War. If you've watched every single trailer like me, even those square-looking ones on Twitter and Instagram, you may have noticed this frame. It totally looks like Thanos has almost the whole set of stones, including the Soul Stone. Alright, so what? Thanos might have all the Infinity Stones by the end of Infinity War, but that doesn't mean the end of the world, right? Wrong. The trailers have all hinted at an iconic moment from the comics that is looking more and more possible in the MCU.
To wipe out half the universe. If he gets all the Infinity Stones, he can do it with the snap of his fingers.
And I could snap my fingers, and you'd all cease to exist.
Of course, those lines allude to the 1991 comic The Infinity Gauntlet, when Thanos acquired all 6 Infinity Stones, snapped his fingers, and wiped out half of all life in the universe. So either Thanos is gonna kill off half the universe, including some of those Avengers, or the Russo brothers are just really big fans of Lil Jon.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it.
Thanks for watching, guys. Hit me up in the comments and let me know how you think Infinity War is gonna end, and if you think Thanos will get his hands on all 6 of these Infinity Stones. I sure hope not.